Okay. First video, I'm gonna show my default route. This is on a live server. I don't wanna do offline mode because it's much easier then. When you spawn, you have to look at the map and know where you are. It's gonna be hard at first, but eventually you're gonna like get it. I'm spawning in the start of the right, which means there are gonna be people around, or PMC, which is obviously not ideal. You can loot up here, but I wanna go down and show you my path. Mantis is great over here, but again, like, I just wanna go to my spot. This is a scav 100%. We're not gonna go aggressive because we don't wanna get shot by scavs. I'm just gonna check this spawn really fast. There's a full conditioner over here that's worth 100k. I'm gonna go check the other one. There is a battery on the right side, but Shonka here, which you're gonna need for quest, and it's also worth. You can trade it either for AKM or I think that was a player over there. We're gonna check a weapon case here. We're gonna exit to the southeast. This you can usually equip on weapons, but not on the mod zone, obviously. We're gonna check another full conditioner spawn here and a few weapon cases, including M5. You can do this vice versa, like if you spawn from behind. There you go, we got a weapon. We're gonna check the full conditioner now. Always check on top of these tables. There can be really high value items like a scope. There is a fuel conditioner over here. Those are really expensive. As you can see on the table, there's usually wanna make sure there's no scavs. There's a weapon spawn over here on top of that box. And there is also M5 that spawns over here. And MP7, not only MP5. Okay, this is a very good spot. You can just do it vice versa. We're gonna exit from the southeast. You can loot and take it back. This way you get the experience for the item you can see on the bottom right corner, even if you don't want to keep it. We already have Mosin and 2 weapons, which is decent loot. This nade is worth a decent amount as well. Now we're gonna try to exit. We're just gonna loot this high loot area over here. This is a good example. You can loot this for gunpowder and so on, but it will slow you down quite a lot. What you wanna check is over here is these rafts. Now tape is cheap, you don't want it. Screwdrivers, some of them are really expensive, like the other red one is 8k, which is not obviously really expensive if you're a rich player, but check those. The opposite side also spawns. Check those rafters, you can see over here. You're gonna need this for quests. I'm not gonna loot them again. Another box. If you go up here, you can find the battery slot. I can show this some other run. I'm just gonna loot down here. I wanna show this because this is really good loot slot. If you spawn outside and you go up the ramp, just come down here and make sure to loot this. Again, just taking this, I'm gonna throw it out. I don't want it. I'm making a lot of noise and it's really on the right, but you can't be scared. Like, we're gonna get another weapon here, so I'm making slot for it. A dar, which is great. We don't have room, so what we're gonna do is, I know a dar is like more expensive than this, and I can also put my scope on it, and you can see like you can find weapons like this very easy, and if you have a good backpack you have a lot of money, but that's not always going to be the case. You're not always going to have a backpack. Just remember all those spots. just by looting this, you're always gonna have a full backpack. You can already see I dropped one weapon. There is a medkit over here. There's also one box they missed, by the way, but I'm okay with that. And here on the way out, you can eventually kill scuffs for extra items and loot. Make sure to always check this grenade box. This was very unlucky in terms of like items found, because when I spawn that early, I usually find full conditioner, because the spawn rate has been increased last week. I also want to show you the box on the way out. There you go. We're gonna kill the scuff just to get some extra loot. I'm playing this very like noobish. This knife is more expensive than the other one. You can also take the back and then inspect it when you get into a safe position. Always try to get back into back and so on, and like wicks, because they're worth a lot more than the weapon. So like this, then you can fill it in. There you go, IFAC. You can also take weapon parts that are expensive like this if they have a silencer and so on, as those are worth quite a lot, and then you can fill the back. Now I'm very exposed, but I don't care if I die, obviously. This hat is also needed for a quest. You're gonna learn those things along the line. I can also take the weapon, but it's not worth that much. It's like 15k. So yeah, there you go. You kill the scuff if you want some extra loot, and I'm gonna show you the box on the end. And you can already see I was spawned at 58, so we're already on the way out. And I didn't loot 2 weapons, but just the back itself and the rig, it's gonna be worth like 40k. And this is not like optimal, I just wanna show you all the loot spots and somewhat fast tempo. This obviously is not worth a lot, the map itself. This is 5k. And you can see that we still have room if you wanted to loot more. There's bullet spawns over here. You can find some expensive ones from time to time, like BSPP. Make sure to check that box on the end, and that's it, you get out. And you can do this thing vice versa. I'll probably show it as either a player or scuff, depending on the spawn. And again, this was very low drop. Usually I found either weapons like MP5 on the spawn or full conditioner and so on, but this is still gonna be like under 10 minutes as I said, and I skipped 2 weapons. So if you have a little bit more luck in terms of finding scopes or silencers or weapons you can fold, or better rigs, you can make more money. I can also swap the rig. Like I could have used the rig and pick up the weapon, because I was having a scuff, so I could have done this and then pick up the weapon, but I just wanted to finish the run and like obviously show you the way to go. And I'm just gonna make the mat here so you can see how much money I made, even though this was not optimal in terms of loot. You can keep this obviously. There you go. And you can just remember to always take the rigs and backpack into backpack like this, so you can make extra cash. But in general, you can see, like, let's say this is 20k, this is around 30k, the Mosin, so already 50k. This is around 30k as well. There you go. Let's say 25, so you already have 75. This is around 15k because it's a quest item. This is a quest item as well, so you can already see by those, just by the thing you equip on yourself like this, you already make like 50, 30k, then 30k here, 90k, and you already have 100. This is like around 10k, so you already have 100 here without any of the extra loot, you know, things that you can get like scopes and so on. For example, we looted this as well. This is 15k, and you get the idea. The nate is around 12, yeah, and you can see how much money it was. And the knife you'll run the knives, but this knife is also like 5k on fence, and that's pretty much it. There you go. I'm gonna stop this now and do another run. And again, this run was very poor. Like, this is the lowest end of money, and you can see under 10 minutes easy 150k, even though I didn't swap the rig for my scav vest like this one and pick up another weapon. I just wanted to get out.